Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lupita. I'm the owner and creator of Maya's Creations. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a zipper tumbler just like this, and then adding the little charm to it. And I'm using fabric with this tumbler. I know I've made a video before doing the tumbler, and that's like pretty much I didn't add anything but the clown on it. But this one we're doing fabric, we're doing glitter, we're doing charms, we're doing the zipper, all like the 9 yards. So if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe down below. If you like this video, give me some thumbs up. If you want to learn how to make this beautiful cup right here, keep on watching. Alright, my boss bees, we are going to start with our plain tumbler. Select the fabric of your choice and we're going to use Mod Podge. Alright, so we're going to start putting some Mod Podge onto our tumbler. If you don't know how to make a fabric tumbler, this is your chance to learn how to make one. So we are going to put some Mod Podge in a small section of our tumbler. Sorry, I'm out of freaking frame. I'm still trying to figure out how to record the whole thing without getting out of frame. But anyways, getting back to the tumbler. Here you see me trying to fix the camera. My bad. But anyways, so you are going to start adding Mod Podge to your tumbler, small sections at a time. There's no rush, it's not a race, so just small sections at a time. Make sure there's not too much glitter, not too much Mod Podge on your tumbler, because you don't want the bumps to show after you placed your fabric on there, if you know what I like try to say. And then you also want to like stretch out your fabric. Stretchy fabric is like the best, but cotton fabric works good too. And then we're gonna do this all around until we get to the seam of the other seam of the fabric. And then once we do that, we're gonna cut it. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, I'm sorry. I also apologize for any like weird noises I'm making. I am sick, so I'm trying to do this voiceover as best I can. So yeah, so here you see me wrapping it around. This is my last little section. Make sure you press really good. Make sure everything's like smooth. You don't want no bumps there. Now we're gonna grab our scissors and you're gonna cut as close as you can to the seam. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? So just cut as close as you can. And then once we're done cutting, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna cover it with Mod Podge, and we're gonna do 2 coats. You're gonna do this first one, let it dry for about an hour or 2, and then once it dries up, you do a second coat, and then I'll come back and we'll do the next step. So now that our second coat is completely dry, this is like the next day, I think. We're gonna cut the top of the tumbler, and we're also gonna cut the bottom part of the tumbler, like that extra fabric. And now what we're gonna do, we're going to create that V shape where we want like our zipper to go. And I'm using painter's tape to do this. I've seen other creators go like from corner to corner, like creating like a V a complete V all around. So their zipper meets on the other side of the tumbler. I don't like to do that. I like to leave a little space on the top of my tumbler. Like you see right here, there's like a little opening. My zippers won't be touching at the end on top. So now what I want to do is I'm going to start cutting the fabric right outside that tape. So I didn't worry about the seam because I was going to cut the V out. So once I cut this V out, we are going to start doing the seam down the middle. And that's what you see me doing right here. I'm trying to cut as straight as possible, and you know, like it doesn't have to be perfect because the zipper is going to go there. But here you go, you see me outlining. Once I'm done doing this, I'll probably do like another coat of Mod Podge. So I'm gonna let you watch. Stop talking because I'm pretty sure you don't want to hear my crazy voice right now. So I'm gonna speed it up, let you watch it, and we'll be back. Okay, so here I am. I removed the tape, so now we're gonna do the Mod Podge. Like I said before, I like to do another coat. This is my third coat of Mod Podge on my tumbler. I don't want the epoxy to soak into the fabric, so I'm doing my third coat. I also want to make sure that the top part where you saw me cutting, it is close. I mean, not close, sorry. Cut as close as you can to the seam, like you little bit open, and that it is completely sealed with Mod Podge because you don't want that epoxy to go underneath your fabric. So we're gonna let it dry, and then we're gonna come back to cut the bottom part. So now we're back, and we're gonna cut the bottom part. I like to put I bought this little thing off of Amazon. It is life-saving. So I put the blade all the way to the last part on that little thing, and it just cuts about like a fourth of an inch, and it's just perfect. So now I'm going to put again my tape on the fabric. This time I'm gonna start painting my cup because I like to paint before I put my glitter. It just makes the glitter stand out a lot more. But I want to protect my fabric, so that's why I'm putting tape to protect my fabric. Now I'm using this blue acrylic paint, and I'm going to paint my tumbler. Like I said before, I like to paint my tumbler before adding the glitter. It just makes the glitter stand a little bit more. I do 2 coats of the paint. I also, on my second coat, when I'm painting, I add Mod Podge to the paint to it just makes it a lot easier, honestly. I don't remember if I did this with, or I did that with this tumbler, but we'll find out, I guess. Sorry, my throat is so dry right now. It's freaking crazy. I don't know why I'm sick again, but I just am, and I hate it. Sorry, I'm just here like ranting about being sick. Because just it seems like just when I am starting to feel good about my work and everything, I just get hit with like, I feel like I was ran over by a freaking train. It is ridiculous. Anyways, my rant is over. Let's get back to the tumbler. So we're gonna do 2 coats and then we'll be back to glitter this beauty. Alright, so it looks like I did not use the Mod Podge with my paint. So here I am, just adding Mod Podge to my glitter. I mean, oh my god. Mod Podge to my tumbler. Make sure that you guys, like, the Mod Podge is smooth. There's no, like, thick lines left or, like, bumps because it will show through the glitter. Now I'm using this really pretty glitter from Pink and Purple Monkey Glitter. I think that's the name of it. Or Chunky Glitter. I don't remember the name, but I will leave it in the description box below because it is beautiful. I love the shine and like the sparkle. Look at that. It is so pretty and I really love that brand. I'm just blanking out right now. But yeah, I did the top. We're gonna do the bottom part. And I only need like 1 coat of this because like I said, when you color your tumbler beforehand, it just makes it look more beautiful and it looks more like completely covered. So I'm just gonna finish doing that just now. I feel like when I'm doing these videos, I just go like blank and I don't know what to talk about. I don't want to be ranting all the time. So maybe I'm just gonna keep playing just music and let you guys like watch. Probably you just don't need to hear me talk. But here it is. I do tap my tumblers to get any excess glitter off. I'm gonna remove my tape because I did one where I left the tape until it dried and it was a big mistake. It just completely ripped my glitter off with the tape because it had glued onto the tape as well. It was a mess. So I learned my lesson. I removed it. I remove it right after I glitter. It just makes life easier. So we're gonna let it dry and we'll come back to this step, which is I'm sealing my glitter. I am using glitter glue from the Crystalite company. I absolutely love it. It's what I use to just seal my glitter. So we're gonna do this. I only do 1 coat of it. It takes about an hour to dry. After it dries, you can do a coat of epoxy and then we'll be back. Alright, so now that my tumbler has 1 coat of epoxy, I'm going to start measuring my zipper. Right here I'm trying to figure out like how high I want the closed zipper to be. And then I just measure from there to the sides and cut. Again, I've seen other creators go from like towards the end, where right here. They actually like for the ends of the zippers to touch. I don't like it. That's just my personal preference. But if you want it to touch, you can do that too. And then I'm just gonna cut it right here. And I'm going to do the same thing for both sides, okay? Make sure you have some good scissors. For some reason, the scissors that I picked are not very good, and I was struggling. So, once we figure out our length, we are going to start cutting that excess fabric, because we don't need that excess fabric, okay? We need to cut that off. For some reason, I was being, see what I mean? Them scissors, like, really, it was a real struggle. So I went back and I found my actual sewing scissors. Is that what they're called? I don't know, but for some reason, I just messed that up. That's great. Well, I'll be able to show you how to put the charms with the zipper pull on onto the zipper itself. But anyways, I went and grabbed my sewing scissors and I just cut off the excess fabric. And let me tell you, putting that zipper pull onto the zipper, I thought I was struggling at first. I was like, how did you do this? It is ridiculous. I've never done it before. And I have to confess something. I had to YouTube it. I had to figure out how to pull this up, and I YouTubed it. I'm not ashamed to say it. I love it. But anyways, you know what? I just figured out that I say anyways a lot. Crazy. Anyways, here you see me trying to put that zipper pull back into the zipper, and I was struggling. Like, I could not figure it out. I was like, how do I do this? And I don't think I was able to show you, like, I don't know if you can see this part very well. I was out of frame. But what you do is one of the sides of the zipper has to be a little bit longer than the other one. So you put that longer piece into like the U shape of the zipper pull. And then once that longer side goes in, then you put in the shorter piece, the shorter side, onto the other little side of the zipper pull. Maybe I should do a tutorial on how to do this. That would be a good one too. And then you just pull up and voila. I don't know why I was struggling, but I was. So here I'm making sure that there's like no fabric on my zipper. Like, I'm trying to be as neat as possible, okay? Okay. So there's my zipper. So now I have to open the top part of the zipper. And I need to know where like that zipper pull is gonna land. And there you see me opening up my zipper, and I gotta make sure that I measured it correctly because I had to move it. So now I'm using UV resin, my UV light, to put my zipper onto my tumbler. So I will be adding some don't mind me. Oops. I was like getting a tissue or like a piece of paper from my trash can to clean the top part because it was dirty. Oops. So here you see me putting the zipper on. Make sure you're pressing down. Don't forget to turn on your light. I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. And let it sit for like 30 seconds under the light. Do not move it. Don't be impatient. I was being so impatient. All right, so now that that's done, let's do the same to the sides, and I'll be right back. Hey, you guys, so now we are going to cut this bottom part of the zipper. I forgot to do before putting it onto the tumbler. My bad. But this is your chance to do, if you're gonna do like a strip underneath or on the bottom of the tumbler, like a line, or I'm using washi tape in this. I got this tip from Myra Makes It. And there's a washi tape on Amazon. You can get different sizes, different colors. They're pretty cool. They're very easy to use. And it's just, it saves a lot of vinyl, a lot of cutting. So you saw me lift up the bottom part of the zipper. And again, it's because I had to cut it. I will be putting UV resin and putting it under the light again. But after I'm done with this process, I'm going to put tape onto my charm to make sure it stays up, because you don't want it to touch anything else. And yeah, make sure that you put tape on the charm. You cut the excess from the top, do 2 coats of epoxy, and we'll be back to do the decals. All right, so we are here. We are gonna do our decals. My water slide is clear, so I'm using, I actually cut like an outline of my design onto vinyl, and I'm using white vinyl for this, just to make it stand out. So you can also use, white backing water slide, but I don't like using the white backing. I like my clears. So I also use warm water to peel the water slide from the backing. It's just faster. Don't forget to add a little bit of water onto your surface. And I'm just checking to make sure that my design is moving just freely. You don't want to force it. And guys, I bought this pen off of from BJ's Glitter, and it's to do the weeding from the vinyl, and I suck at it. Like, I was struggling so much. I just have to practice, that's all. But here it is. See how easy that was? And my water slides are from the Hippo company off of Amazon. They have the best water slides. And with a paper towel, you want to dab it, and then just try to remove any excess water from the design underneath the water decal. And then after you're done, we're gonna epoxy it again. Don't forget to cover your charm. All right, you guys, I'm back. We are done after that last clip that I just showed you, where I'm finishing with the little design. I forgot to record when I'm adding the letters to the tumbler. I apologize, I was in such a rush, but I hope you guys were able to follow along. Anyways, this is how it turned out. Look at how pretty. So beautiful. I did 2 coats of epoxy after I added the design and the lettering. Here you go. If you like this tutorial, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe on the button below, and I will see you on the next one. By the way, let me know in the comments, what do you want to learn? What do you want me to show you? I have so many ideas, but again, I want to please you guys, so let me know what you want to see next.